Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to tell you what's going on next week in the world of Gems of War. Anyway, it's the last chance to grab the Weir Snake from the shop. Make sure you pop in there and grab it if you haven't done so already. Doing damage to 2 random enemies and poisoning them, with a 30% chance to transform into a Basilisk, which is a pretty powerful true damage troop, and it's also pretty decent on the traits as well, with Impervious and Lycanthropy. Anyway, my girlfriend said to me I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Anyway, the current campaign has ended and a new one is starting on Monday, but what it's called, I don't know. No, I don't mean it's called I don't know, I mean I don't know what it's called. Do you see? Monday means a new Soulforge, and I'll be doing my Soulforge video on Monday morning, popping in there and telling you what I think are the best weapons and indeed the best troops to craft from there. We also get a new Underspire, and I'll be doing an Underspire team as well, showing you a hopefully nice fast team to blitz through the Underspire in record time. Well, not record time, just fast enough is fine. Monday also means a new set of epic trials, and Zygen is up. Now, all the kingdoms have already been covered on the epic trials, so if the troops are exactly the same as last time, there's no need to do another video, because the strategy will be pretty much exactly the same. Not pretty much, it will be exactly the same. But if 1 or 2 of the troops have changed, for example, that needs a different strategy. So if that is the case, I will do another video on Monday showing the new strategy. But if it's the same troops as last time, then I'll just put a link in the Underspire video linking you to that previous strategy. That was a lot of saying strategy. The main event next week is a world event, and this is Ghost Bustin, and we get a Medal of Crypts for this, 160% skull and spell damage for all troops in that event. Pretty cool. And we get a new troop at the same time, which is Gloomhob. There he is on the screen there, looking all spooky and haunty. But the spell is Spooks and Spirits, dealing magic +3 damage to an enemy, boosted by ghost gems and undead enemies. So a new gem next week as well, ghost gems, and gain an extra turn. So not a bad spell that, dealing damage to an enemy and getting an extra turn at the same time. Uses green and purple with a mana cost of 13. 3 traits are Necromancy, gain 50% bonus souls from battle. Second one is Undying, immune to poison, disease, lycanthropy and deathmark. And the third one, a new trait, Haunted, 15% chance to create a ghost gem when my turn begins. Spooky. And as ever, I'll be showing you my world event team on Monday. When you open your event chests, you can only get troops from that current kingdom listed. So right now that is Mist of Scales, but from next week that is changing to Zygen. So we can take a look at what troops we can possibly get next week if you are missing any. So we can go to our kingdom, take a look at Zygen. You can go to Unowned or Show All. I like to go to Show All. And that will bring up all the troops from Zygen. So you can scroll down, scroll up if you feel you want to be different, and take a look at all the troops and see if anybody is missing. You'll know they're missing because they'll be greyed out. And what you can do as well is pop the mythics to the top and have a little look if you're missing any of those as well. And you can get Fairy Godmother, Flaming Oni, and High King Irongar. All really, really, really good mythics, particularly High King Irongar. Absolutely fantastic fun, scoffing everybody in sight. So if you're missing any of those mythics, you can pop open your event chests next week and see if you get lucky. But do bear in mind, if you're missing certain troops like King Gobtruffle, for example, this is one that's available from the Underworld. You can tell it's from the Underworld because it says Manithrax by it. It's got like 2 listed kingdoms. You won't get them from opening your event chest. You have to get them from the Underworld, going to the Underworld Kingdom, in this case a Manithrax. Just putting it out there because I've known people to be sitting there opening chests non-stop trying to get certain troops, and they can't get them because you need to get them from the Underworld. King Gobtruffle is one of these here. Let's take a look at the other ones, like Explode Stall. That's also from a Manithrax. Have to go to the Underworld. Same as Life Cap. Do you see? Speaking of a Manithrax, we have a faction assault there on Tuesday. So as I was just saying, if you're missing any troops from this Underworld area, you can open some more portals and see if you get lucky. Pump up that horde level if you need to and work that delve towards level 500. Really good to do the Underworld. Your total renown gives you bonus stats to all your troops. So I say it all the time, but it's so important. Don't ignore the Underworld. On Wednesday, it's pet rescue time and Black Beastkin needs rescuing. He's a funny looking fella, but he needs rescuing, so it's our job to go rescue him. When you do it, you get a ×3 team bonus when you get this at the maximum level. Always important to do the pet rescue. To move on your kingdoms at a certain point, you're going to need a certain amount of pets fully upgraded from certain kingdoms, so always do the pet rescue. And also on Wednesday is the last one in this Faction 500 series. Hellgate is the last one, largely regarded as the most difficult one of all. So that'll be every single one of the Underworld factions done on level 500. For me, for a second time. Just going through them a second time for the sake of these videos. But yeah, I'll be showing you the video on that. You need a horde level for this one because it's one of the most difficult ones, if not the most difficult one, as has been said before. Yeah, but that video showing how to do this on level 500 in the hardest one of all coming Wednesday. On Thursday, it's class trial time. Whether I do a class trial video on Thursday or not depends upon what we get. Quite often, it's exactly the same restrictions as before, so there are already several videos on my channel for that. To get that, just put in class trial thief in my channel and you'll get those. But if there's a strange restriction, which means basically we're going to need to do a different kind of team, then indeed I will do a class trial team. One of the really good classes is, absolutely love this, starts battles with 50% mana, which is really good. Sneak attack as well is pretty decent, dealing 7 damage to the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches, and a nice range of different talents in the talent trees as well. You've got stuff like Hunt, which is pretty good, Precision, Wind Speed, Shadow's Call, a nice little summon there, back up there, you can have another chance, Dusk Storm, you can have a Dark Storm if you want, you can be stealthy, you can have Dark Venom, you can have Dodge, Rising Shadows, really good class this, absolutely one to make sure you get to level 100. And on Friday, it's Vault event time. 3 days of bashing gnomes to collect the keys and see what you get. Now, some people say that they get less rewards or they seem to get less keys than last time, but I think it kind of balances out because for as many people as I hear that say that, I hear other people saying they got actually better rewards or more keys than last time. So I think it is a pot of luck. It's never going to stay exactly the same, but it's a 3-day event, still the best event in the game for getting rewards from the game. Spend those 3 days bashing as many gnomes as you can, bashing Cedric and his cronies around a bonce, saving those keys up and open them next week and see what you get. But really good event to get really cool rewards from the game. So there you go, there's the spoilers next week for PC, mobile, Xbox and PlayStation formats. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be really cool if you shared it amongst your Gems of War players and your guild members, things like that. And feel free to bash that like and subscribe button, it really helps out at the same time. So there's a video, thanks for watching, bye for now.